Hello friends, today I am talking about the important considerations and the preparation of syllabus in educational institutes. So as part of introduction, I wish to tell you that syllabus preparation is one of the most important tasks of academic and research experts. In one sense, it is a mission with high responsibility. The contents of the syllabus reflect the culture of the institute, level, and needs of the society. Sometimes it may become a tedious task for experienced experts due to rapidly changing conditions in social, cultural, and technological dimensions. The conditions and concepts that we have believed few months before may not remain constant, and the newer concepts may speed up very rapidly. To elaborate more, beliefs and research areas of the past may become very shallow due to non-applicability with the rise of newer outcomes and demands in scientific and technological areas. In turn, it is the best way to generate an ideal and knowledgeable society. The preparation of a need-based syllabus in line with changing conditions of the society has always remained an urgent need in all societies for generations. Overall, it is a question of quality and development of future society through students as responsible members of it. It is the demand by continuously growing human societies which ultimately monitor and keep on changing the educational ways and styles that could be very much useful for millions of students. The contents of the syllabus should form a balanced approach between regional conditions and changing demands by the world. It is the moral duty of teachers to educate and develop a career of students to shape the future of our societies. It should breeze out economical, philosophical, scientific, social, and political dimensions. The syllabus is the first impression that generates excitement among the students and develops a long-lasting connection with teachers and institutes. This also helps to develop emotional attachment between the teachers and students. For the same purpose, it should be our mission. As experts, we have to play an important role with special responsibility to shape our societies through teaching, learning engagements, research, and innovative approaches to inculcate ideal transformative thoughts among the students. By way of preparing a standard and quality syllabus for specific courses, experts can remove bad practices that are associated with prevailing traditional contents. In my opinion, academicians know it better about the development of future generations by standard ways of teaching and keeping guidelines in front of students. In highly conflicting social and economic conditions of the world, it is the need of time. Directionless competition is increasing, and on the other hand, the moralities of the societies are on the way of degradation. Ideally prepared syllabus content can provide a strong base to shape devoted, honest, and responsible citizens, scientists, engineers, doctors, leaders, and philosophers. In Indian society, time is calling us to reframe and carry out major changes. which are necessary to suppress the issues that we observe around us. I believe that the contents of syllabus and teachings based on it can influence a lot, and education can play a special role. The great cultures and historic characters of the world exist with us for hundreds of years only because of ideal guidelines, teachings, and moral contents that show the right path to human societies. Our syllabus can also go with much needed true humanitarian approaches with values and ethics that will enhance and expand the true and ideal society. There is also much need to improve the teaching, learning, and research to meet international standards. Our students are the true future social builders of our society, and to shape these representatives is mostly in hands of teachers. All educational institutes should focus on the main aspect. Ultimately, this will help to develop an ideal education system and enhance the real image of teachers. In fact, the sacred task with which they are associated. The following are some general suggestions which I feel will help to prepare the syllabus in a more ideal manner. Always remember that the high quality curriculum for the better future of the learners and our society is the ultimate need. I believe realistic views and changes are much necessary for advanced times. On the other hand, wherever our students will go, they will reflect our cultural values and educational system. For any reason, if we are unable to incorporate ideal aspects in academics, I firmly believe students and citizens will demand it in coming years. These views will help teachers and experts to prepare well-structured and well-polished contents of the syllabus for any particular course. Need of the institutes. Syllabus for a specific course of the institution directly indicates the identity of the institution. Hence, be careful while the addition of specializations in a course. The syllabus should always call for innovative and need-based changes when it is being implemented. The education system must prepare thinkers. It should enhance the quality, ability of students to work more effectively and provide skills that are effective to provide service to our society. The institute should put syllabi of different courses on the websites. It should be made compulsory by central agencies. They should not hide it as part of their privacy policy. The institute should consider syllabus reframing as an opportunity for change which is demanded by students, central agencies, and society at large. Add research contents always with each chapter, as these forms the only surviving way for institutes and students. Institutes should call for publication or other outcomes through dissertations or reports prepared by students. Especially, this can be made compulsory to master's level courses. Always remember that students are with true flowing energy, and that should be utilized for the benefit of the students, the institute, and overall society at large. Such views are always discussed in society by students, people, and other institutes of the country and even out of the country. A true syllabus can help to create an ideal image of the institute. Add all such contents that also support and enhance learning outside the classroom. Enhance learning in an attachment to the institute. The educational institute should not act as a source of degree provider only, a piece of paper, rather than inoculation of standard thoughts in minds of students. It is the need. The syllabus should form a realistic and future view of development. It is more than what we read and understand. Focus areas. The syllabus must communicate a clear idea to the students about what they are going to study in coming semester or year. Provide a clear statement on the learning outcomes of the course. Keep scope for interdisciplinary discussions within the institute and take follow-up of it. Necessarily, it should not be just a show. Purposefully include research aspects in the contents, as research areas are the drivers of future changes in human societies and advances of the subject areas by way of examples, case studies, research topics, and assignments under each chapter. It should be comprehensive, covering broad areas of the subject, but as per the level of class and acquiring the ability of students. Syllabus contents should reflect the uniqueness and applicability of the subject areas. Reference books in sufficient number can be given broad areas of the paper. Focus on the heart of the paper, especially advances in the field. It is possible for almost every subject. Develop links between contents of the syllabus with technological advancement, needs of the society, and employment opportunities currently available in and out of the country. Always keep in mind that whole society is playing the role of watchdog on the contents of syllabus or other syllabi of the institutes. They have access to syllabi through websites. On the other hand, it is their duty to check how the implementation of syllabi and guidelines goes ahead in educational institutes. Develop the contents in comparison with top universities of the world and in connection with local regional issues. It must include solution-based approaches for society, understand the needs of our society, and carry out required changes in the subject. Add basic contents that are must part of the syllabus, but on the other hand also improve the syllabus towards solution-oriented concepts of the issues faced by our society. It is the need of all societies, all educational institutes at all times. Avoid simple and traditional contents that reflect a low level of educational quality and of the society. Add comparative contents concerning developed, developing, and poor countries of the world. The content should be precise, but also try to give space to advanced social media discussions, Wikipedia or other web sources. It should be innovative and unique on its own. Balanced midway, but quality contents as per class level are the need of the time to withstand increasing competition and come out with a quality image of the institutions. Include dissertation, summer training, internship policy, and mention it in detail. Also mention details of the extra papers that are demanded or made compulsory by central administrative agencies. Restructuring of the syllabus. Sufficient time must be spent in preparation for a detailed syllabus for a course, its outline and other important guidelines that are necessary for students. It is also important to give more weightage to research components of the topics, as the whole base of scientific and social studies is dependent on research or general thinking and analysis. Moreover, the contents should have a finishing touch for future research areas. It is necessary to support and enhance innovative minds among the students. A boost to the growing and energetic minds is the need of the time, and well-prepared students with innovative research minds can play an important role for future development of our society. The syllabus developers must always keep in mind to give due weightage to applied topics and research areas as part of allotted lectures. The assignments and time required for completion of them should also be mentioned in it. The contents should not be too easy and too short under each chapter. They should be in line with international practices followed in education and also as per the national educational policies. The syllabus should fulfill multiple purposes, and it should be designed for the overall development of students. Always define the vacation and examination time, and it's planned in advance. This is an important part, as students have to book travel tickets or to participate in other activities of their interest. On the other hand, mention the instructor's name, contact information and availability in the institute. Besides, the course calendar, schedule of the events can be mentioned as part of syllabus. Also add lines about the importance of classroom participation and involvement in curricular or other activities. Attendance required for the paper should be mentioned in line with resubmissions or fines if students will miss the classes. Guidelines should be clear about it without much flexibility. The institutes should mention about the policy of marking system followed for the conversion of credits. The implementation of the syllabus in a semester or a year should be in time-bound frame, and all related required information can be added as part of the syllabus for a particular course. The goals and objectives. Always define course goals and objectives, as these clarify the course purpose and its need. Students and parents can get an immediate idea about the future scope and opportunities associated with the subject. Thus, it is an overview of learners for which they are admitted. The syllabus should reflect a strong base for future teaching and research practices, as this is the way by which our education system can prepare committed, responsible citizens who can again become interested in teaching and research, which is possible with plan of goals and objectives. Decide minimum points to be added under each chapter with transparent goals of teaching and learning. The goals of a course and objectives of the paper must reflect job opportunities and answer to general questions that students and their parents have in their minds. Reframing syllabus for a course is an opportunity to change the basis of education. The revision, its contents, broad goals can specify the path of the right development of the students. Hence, it becomes necessary to provide preamble of the goals at the start of each course and also decide objectives for each paper, and they should clearly state the learning outcomes. Overall, it should seem committed agreement between students and institutions to achieve specific educational goals. The process of teaching and learning should have strong ethical ways, and I believe these will help to achieve targeted steps in education. Role of teachers and experts. True and transparent discussions are necessary to prepare a demanding and much better syllabus as per international quality. Each expert should have a sufficient number of books, research papers, e-books, intentional agencies guidelines, manuals, website references, and list of recent updates at the time of preparation of the syllabus for a particular course. It is always better to mention the name of the syllabus development committee with due credit to those who have designed the contents. The email and contact numbers of instructors, respective teachers and experts who contributed to the development of syllabus should be mentioned. Experts should always remember great philosophers, scientists, teachers, and other successful leaders whose work reflect the need for change in society and human development. No doubt, the energy, efficiency, and preparedness of teachers should reflect through the contents and its design. Invited external experts should discuss with teachers why a particular paper is much needed for a specific course. This is a chance for teachers to prepare an ideal baseline for the course. They should be sound and firm to design and approachable, demanding, internationally acceptable quality syllabus. Grammatical mistakes in the syllabus should be avoided. It is the first impression on the students who wish to take admission. Use the standard and need-based words with full form in chapters to avoid confusion. Do not copy certain chapters as it is from the other available courses or of the other institutions. Ethically, it is wrong and not acceptable. Final prepared work should reflect unity in the thoughts of teachers and experts. The contents of the syllabus should connect students and teachers, and in that way develop a strong relation with the institutes. The syllabus contents should develop increasing interest in teachers and students. It should be focused and solution-oriented aspects to engage students and teachers throughout the completion of course. Ultimately, this would be the indicator of a successful program. Teachers and students should feel always energetic and satisfied with what they are teaching, learning, and interacting. This is a matter of quality teaching practices and job satisfaction of the teachers. Students will be happy only if they learn something unique and applicable in day-to-day life. The teachers should not only add about what they know, but strictly follow the base syllabus or some ideal guidelines provided by central educational agencies. The time should be efficiently utilized for preparation of the syllabus. Decide the schedule for step-by-step revision in the syllabus. Add recent updates yearly. Nowadays, such things are easily possible and contents can be updated by online platforms. The institute should go with such policies. They should define and specify the role of each committee member, including internal experts and final decision makers. Arrange meetings, prepare plans, and revise sessions for draft contents regularly. In my experience, such meetings should be 5 or more to brainstorming sessions in the presence of internal and external experts. Prepare such a deep syllabus so that at least 10 different clear sets of question papers can be set. Experts should think about the advances in technology while framing the contents, and nowadays students are aware of most of the things and contents are available online through various social and professional media. Students should not feel to go away from classroom learning ways, and even they should not get confidence that with general readings and without much detailed studies they will pass in examinations. So while preparing the syllabus, do not depend too much on the external experts, and preference should be given to the inputs given by them. Experts should suggest changes and additional updated points required to be added to the syllabus. Do not overload on external experts. They should play a monitoring role. Their work is mostly to pinpoint the mistakes and diversions from core themes of the chapters and contents. Justify your role as a teacher and need of the institution in preparation of the syllabus. Use the best possible energy for the preparation of syllabus for the course. Remember, it is a group activity for shaping the career of future generations. Each prepared final paper with its content can be checked repeatedly from different experts in field of suggestions and comments. These experts should be from academic, research, NGOs, professionals, or from an industrial background. Teachers and experts work together to form a unique and base guideline document for others. The syllabus can be modified online, and suggestions of the students, parents, and industrial and other organization experts can be considered. In line with this, institute should provide such access through logging to the other experts and citizens in a 24/7 environment. Institute should freely invite suggestions from these members of the society. Papers and chapters. Each topic of the paper should be discussed in detail for sufficient time by the experts. Never neglect even a single word that is added under a chapter. Try to give equal weightage to all topics of that chapter. It is necessary to avoid the biased and one-way focus of certain chapters. Try to focus on the inclusion of concepts and topics of national and international needs for each paper. Also avoid introductory topics at higher levels of education. No need for such topics that are again repeated in other papers and were once part of the previous year's courses. Hence, be careful and avoid repetition of the contents from other similar courses and previous classes while designing the papers. This is frequently observed in various courses offered by Indian universities, and one of the major reasons for degradation of quality education. Teachers should strongly regret repetitive and similar contents that are part of the other syllabus. No use of it and no need for it. Mention methodology of teaching and learning process if possible for each topic. Each chapter should be designed based on applications and the solution to the issues of our society. Add relevant possible case studies for each topic, because case studies give answers to the issues and such stories under different conditions. Keep variations in chapters and subtopics. It is must to avoid repetition. Also mention topics for assignments, research and self-learning required under each paper. Besides, find the scope to mention possible schedule of the assignments such as papers, presentations and projects. It is better if students come to know many things at the time of admission. Everything should be clear and transparent to the students and their parents. This will help to generate interest and excitement about future studies among the students. Define a common structure for all papers with a standard fonts and sufficient space. Mention the significance and benefits of the contents in preamble of the course. Experts and teachers should not remove traditional contents but correlate it with advanced concepts. Do not follow your own rules while carrying out modifications and shortcuts in the syllabus. Add proper detailed guidelines. In one sense, there should be standard ways for carrying out modifications that can be defined by institutes or central agencies. Don't add too much of the contents and too short, but it should be as per workload, teaching load and policies of the institute. It will be very interesting to mention special topics and advanced sessions that will be conducted during semesters. Try to give equal weightage to all topics based on the credits and do not overweigh on only few topics. In my view, it is always better to add chapters or points that have philosophical or scientific base, and in doing so, always decide the flow of chapters. Avoid complexities in the contents of the chapters. Moreover, they should be precise and self-explanatory. Effort should be carried out to incorporate ideal contents by referring to research papers, reports, and international developments. While preparing contents, always keep in mind that the regular teaching and learning process should not get affected due to poor content of the syllabus. Especially it is related to those papers where very poor attendance of the students is recorded. So in certain branches of this subject and institutes, due to too many student friendly and outdated contents, the use of information and communication technology must be part of the syllabus contents and include scientific, technological and philosophical approaches wherever possible. Don't forget that catchy words, deep understandings towards solutions and technological advancements have the power to influence society, and such contents should be mentioned as part of syllabus for a course. I am of the clear opinion that the number of lectures for specific course content must be completed during a semester or year. It is clear picture that the number of lectures is not completed in many institutes due to a variety of reasons. So lectures should not replace any other activity or program. Hence, it becomes necessary to organize the layout of the paper. It should be unique throughout the syllabus of the course. Also suggest at least 10 or more reference readings which will cover the maximum contents of the syllabus for this specific subject. The end part of the syllabus should contain bibliography of recently published research papers and authorized online contents or books, especially online resources of internationally recognized agencies. Add authors, title, edition and web link of the sources if possible in systematic and standard format. In this way, students can get more insights and deeper knowledge of the contents mentioned in the syllabus. It will help them to prepare more and in line with updated contexts. So, practicals and field work. Learning by way of practicals and field work is an important part of many subjects. If students are more focused on practical based or fieldwork related learning, they can absorb the concepts in better ways. It is a source of new learning every time for them. More laboratory based practicals help students to understand the concepts in detail, as most of the experiments in the science field are related to measurements or estimation of parameters. These ways help students to understand the applicability of the content, concepts and implementation of experiences in employment. Practicals and field or site work must be made compulsory even for other theoretical courses where traditionally they were not followed. Inclusions of these have been always demanded by the students and experts. Teachers should always focus on the modification of older practicals or to add modified or innovative practicals and fieldwork as per details of the expected studies. It is very necessary to justify the weightage given to fieldwork for a day or more to be performed. Add need-based practicals as per the level of class. Moreover, it should justify the time allotted for it. Don't add too easy or too common practicals that were part of previous years or are also studied as part of other courses. Add field-based practicals and visits as per course need, but do not add unnecessary visits which are not possible due to busy schedule or already decided other academic activities. Even it is preferred to give proper weightage to each practical as time and complexity involved may vary. Do not depend much on imaginary practicals. Rather, these are not called practicals. The word theoretical practical should be carefully understood while designing the practicals under each paper. Add practicals and methods to perform them based on related paper titles only. Students should be able to perform at the time of examination within the scheduled time. More importantly, develop facilities to include recent and innovative practicals that are added as part of syllabus. Never force a single method of learning to students. Especially it is true for field studies. Some options can be given either to perform activities or to go for field studies. It is also better to mention specific software required for the courses or practicals. Nowadays it is an urgent need. Everything is based on computerized technologies. I urge to teaching communities to remove our traditional and outdated artwork methods of estimation and go towards online and computerized techniques of learning. Inclusion of guidelines about laboratory safety is a must part for every syllabus, especially for science courses. Mention about field visits, seminars and extra sessions to be conducted clearly and sufficiently. Be careful that all chemicals and equipments are available or made available after the implementation of the prepared course syllabus. Students' orientation. The syllabus contents should voluntarily invite students to attend lectures and be present for other activities also. This is very true that low quality and non-applied course contents will divert students away from the classrooms. The syllabus of a course should never be student friendly. It should provide knowledge to them which can be tested frequently during a course and prepare themselves towards a new way of thinking. The content should reflect the seriousness of classroom teaching and learning method for regular courses. Syllabus contents should encourage, orient students towards classroom learning and perform in laboratory with full energy. Prepare such contents based on innovative approach and critical thinking so that students have to attend lectures to get such cream knowledge. Thus, the syllabus must provide unique knowledge and practical approaches, provide all details about the dissertation, projects, summer training or internship programs required as part of it. And students are always thinking about these after admission to the course. The content should promote the intellectual development of the students through the knowledge and updated skills they learn. Textbooks are heavily used for schools. It is the only source to study, but graduating and post-graduating students, the use of international quality reference books should be the way of learning. Practical skills and professional development, students should come out at the end. Hence, experts and teachers should carefully think about the contents requirement in each paper. It is always better to define the responsibilities of students and schedule for completion of successful coursework in general structure of the syllabus. Besides, it is also very necessary to have an overview of each instructor role and responsibility towards the completion of the syllabus. Students should know the standard process of teaching and learning related to specific paper. The syllabus and its content should not be just a means to pass students with easy traditional content. The fees paid and passing requirements should never be correlated. It is seen as a general rule somewhere that they pass out from the course by a completion of nominal, very easy methods of evaluation, and for them to pass, get a degree certificate is a matter of time. These wrong methods have caused a huge degradation in educational quality everywhere. Try to avoid it by incorporating standard and ideal contents of the syllabus. The innovative approaches is not possible without research and self-experience by the students. Hence, give due weightage to the research aspects in the syllabus, and in that way make it more international quality. Additional details about extra courses to be conducted and the skills to be earned can be specified in overall course structure. Thank you very much.